it's Lananh. I kind of just felt like ranting today. Hold on, look at me. You can hear stuff in the background. It's probably her. Also some loud fan. Where do I even start? It's just a lot has been happening in my life. I did want to just do like a little life update video, but I don't necessarily want to just complain. As y'all can see, I'm outside. I was trying to get like the background back there, but it's too hot for that, so we're just gonna sit in the shade. I guess I kind of just want to talk a little bit about how dating in LA has been. It's honestly traumatizing. It's so traumatizing. I knew it was bad just based off what my friends would tell me. If you watched my latest videos, I did have an entire video of me going on this trip with someone and we became official. Honestly, I was kind of relieved because finally get a boyfriend in LA. Just dating in general has been really tough for me. Unfortunately, that relationship didn't necessarily work out. We were only dating for like a couple months, so it wasn't too long. If you're literally watching this, you know I have no hatred, like nothing against you or anything. We did end on friend terms because I still do care about him. You obviously just don't stop caring about someone as soon as the relationship is over. The first couple days, it was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I was crying a lot. I was crying a lot, but then the more I kept like thinking about the relationship, I was crying so much about the relationship ending. It made me really think deeply about why didn't we work out, why this and that didn't work out. And ultimately, like, he realized that we were just too different for each other, which is fine. Like, I came to accepting that. I don't hold anything against him because I wasn't crying because of the relationship per se, but I was crying just simply over the fact that a relationship ended. So it wasn't necessarily anything that got to do with him. Going back to square one, I'm feeling like I have to put myself back out there again. I don't know, to me that's just kind of scary because honestly I didn't think I was gonna get like too emotional when I talked about this, but maybe I shed a little tear, just a tiny bit. It's just, I guess this topic is really like, I guess it touches me a lot more than I thought it would be. I think just with how I thought my life would look like, I really thought I would be in a more committed or long-term relationship. Something about me just attract the wrong people. Not wrong people, I don't want to say that, but I just think knowing how I am, like, I'm a relationship type of girl. Like, I want to be in a relationship. I don't know, to be loved and to care about someone else. Like, that's low-key like all I want, really. Obviously living in LA and trying to get that from people my age. I'm 24 and like they're not ready for that type of commitment. I get that we're still young and we want to do all these things and there's just so much to do. But I think just because I was raised in Alabama, everyone just kind of already settled down by this age. I'm still like in between with whether I truly want to settle down or I should just try to live like my 20s. The older I get, the more I kind of just stress about that a little bit because I haven't met a guy who wants to be in a relationship that led to potentially more than just dating. I want to date in hopes that it could lead to marriage one day, and I guess it's hard to know that it could be that unless you obviously date. My intentions or what I know what I want, it's hard for me to be really set on it because if someone else that I'm talking to or dating doesn't want that, yeah, I feel like I tend to kind of be okay with it because like I said, I don't know if I strongly feel like I have to make it work with someone. I think for me, for a while, I still played along. I still wanted to see if maybe I could change her mind, maybe it could be more, or maybe we could see where things go. But I think just ultimately you really need to take their word for it of that, because of me letting my guards down, because of me hoping that the person could change their mind, or I could change their mind on how they feel about it. It leads to hookup culture. I literally don't care if you go and sleep with other people. I don't care if you do any of that. I love to hear all the tea. Since moving here, I feel like I kind of fell into it because I ultimately feel like I was settling for less than what I know I want. I think just with me wanting something so bad, I feel like really only having sex is how people can emotionally get attached to each other. I thought that's kind of like what I had to do to find like a relationship, because I know for me, like, one of my love language is physical touch, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to like go and have sex with someone. Like, it's just kind of like how it is here, and honestly, like, you never know like how the other person is too. I guess it really hurts when you realize that it's really the only thing that they want, that I feel like they already knew that they didn't want anything more, like a label to it. Like, I kind of thought I would be okay with it. I think I ended up hurting myself more because I just accepted the fact that no one wants to be with me more. I think when I finally got to that point where I got in a relationship, it made me realize that the hookup thing wasn't what I wanted or needed, because it always left me feeling, I guess it left me feeling like, why don't I deserve more? I just realized that I've been setting the bar so low just because I feel like I can't get what I really want. So like, I have like this war in my head all the time, just telling myself to like see where things would go if I just let things happen. But why? Like, why did I do that? Why did I think that it was okay? After my last relationship ended, it made me realize that I deserve the love that I want. I deserve someone who care about me for who I am as a person, rather than what I look like, who like actually deeply care about me for who I am as a person, rather than just being physically attracted to me. It's hard to really talk about these things too, especially to your own family, your parents, especially me, since I'm Asian. They won't really understand, or like Asian parents will not understand the stuff that is happening. I think my mom kind of knows. Even whenever I was in that relationship, I know what she meant when she said this, but she just told me to not give everything to that person just yet. It was already too late. So, you know, it's hard to build that connection without intimacy, without physical touch. I guess it's hard to accept the fact that it is a big thing here, and for me to not hurt myself, I guess I really need to put like boundaries on myself and the relationships that I go into. That's also kind of like another reason why we didn't work out, because I don't want to say like I'm rushing to get married, have kids, but that's what I still want out of life. And I know I'm still young, I still want to have fun, I still want to do all these things, but I also know that I am just a family person, I'm a home person. I just don't like to go out as much. There's literally like no guys here in their 20s, even their late 20s, that are ready to commit to a long-term relationship. I don't know, like, do I keep going up in age? Because like guys here, they don't really settle down or think about their future until they're 35, 40 maybe. But like, does that mean I have to keep going up in age just to find what I want? Like, I don't want to do that, because like, I'm still young. I don't want to date someone that's 10 years older than me. I think I'm just such a relationship type of person that it's hard for me to just be happy being single, because I've been single for so long. I just know that waiting for that right person would be better than to do what I keep doing. But when is my time gonna come? When is my time going to come? Because I'm Asian, I feel like I still want to be traditional in some aspects of my life. Do I accept the fact that this is how life is now and go with it? Or do I stick to how I truly feel about relationships? I don't want to say like my last relationship, like I didn't expect him to make him change my mind about dating in LA, because I feel like he's definitely kind of a part of that area. Which again, if you're watching this, I'm not judging you. Just after falling into that hookup culture and then after the relationship, I don't think that's something that I want to do again or hopefully let happen. But I think just because I want to be with someone so badly, I tend to just do whatever it is that they need or want. Maybe they can give me what I want out of being together too. It's just me thinking too far ahead of what our relationship actually is. Can't really put that on someone, especially if y'all just starting to date or going out or getting to know each other still. I can't just blame it on them or the people. Obviously I blame myself a lot on a lot of things too. I think another reason why I feel some type of way about this is because I think I do really struggle with being by myself and being single. So I feel like I always seek happiness or attention from a significant other. But I think ultimately I really know that I truly just need to find more friends to be around. And do y'all feel like you just settle for something in hopes that it leads to something more? I'm kind of over it. I'm like, I know there's like a lot of good people out there. I know one day I'll look back on this video and I don't know when I'll get back to necessarily dating again or going out to meet people. Now living in LA for a while and knowing how it is here, I really need to be set on knowing what I want and not settling for it. I hope there's like some people out there who can kind of think this way about dating, about hookup culture. Let me know what you think about it or how you navigate around that, because your girl needs help. Like I really feel like I don't know what I'm doing out here when it comes to dating. I feel like I just need to focus on myself, and I feel like a lot of people here need to focus on themselves. I guess I just don't really understand why people can't just focus on themselves and not mess around and hurt other people's feelings. Guys my age, they don't think about this, okay? They're just, you know, they're just trying to hit it and leave. But I'll be okay. We'll be okay. When my time comes, when that person comes, then I'll worry about it. But as of now, I really don't like dating here in LA. I really don't. Just give me my future husband now and be done with it. Yeah, if y'all like this little rant of mine, if y'all like listening to me talk, I feel like I have so much more to say. Like, I just feel like I need to talk. I feel like I need to talk to like a friend or someone. So I feel like I can just express everything that I want just on this camera. But yeah, I hope y'all like this video of just me talking kind of about my breakup, my relationship problems. And just subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And yeah, bye y'all.